Hi there folks, just a little update on Brexit. So for all you Brexiteers out there, just a little heads up about how trade works in the real world. Historic EU-South American trade deal agreed. The EU and South American economic bloc, Mercosur, have clinched a huge trade deal after 20 years of negotiations. That started in 1999. I was 18. EU Commission Chief Jean-Claude Juncker said it was the EU's biggest deal to date, and at a time of trade tensions between the US and China, showed that we stand for rules-based trade. Rules-based trade means reliability, cooperation, trust. Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro said it was historic and one of the most important trade deals of all time. Mercosur consists of Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay and Paraguay. So, if it's took Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay and Paraguay 20 years to get a great trade deal with the EU, they are definitely not going to throw that away to trade with the UK. They're not going to trade with the UK with a population of 65 million and by throwing away trade with the EU, which is the best bit of 400 million. You do the math, folks. You Brexiteers. This is what you wanted, to trade with the big wide world, but the big wide world wants to trade with the EU. At this moment, you are in the EU, so you might have 2 or 3 months with which you can trade through the EU with Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay and Paraguay. Come 31st of October, if it's a hard no deal Brexit, then, well, you tell me, who are we trading with? Who are we trading with? What countries are set in stone trade deals with the UK? And I know a couple of months ago, a lot of Brexiteers were like, we've just signed a deal with New Zealand. Ooh, New Zealand. Awesome. That's got to make up the 50% trade deficit we're going to lose with the EU, or it's got to be disrupted anyway. So there you go, folks. It took South America 20 years to get a trade deal with the EU. How long will it take the UK to get a trade deal with the EU? How long will it take the UK to get a trade deal with anybody else? You tell me. Trade deals take years. They take decades. And you Brexit people, you've got folk convinced that you're going to get a trade deal within a few months. That the economy is going to be booming. Full employment, an end to 0-hour contracts, living wage up to like £12-13 an hour and all that nonsense. Aye, right. Yous are talking bull. You tell people the truth. 20 years a EU trade deal took to get finalised with South America. Now South America, that is huge. That is huge. Argentina and Brazil alone. Huge. Right? Come what may, you reap what you sow. Bye bye.